Well, this is a new challenge on TA Fishing. Someone on Patreon, the guys over at Patreon, suggested to me, Mike, have you had a go at using one of these Penn fishing rods? And I was thinking, aren't Penn a huge brand? They make all sorts of really kind of high quality, high end, expensive gear. No, it's a fishing Penn rod. It's an actual Penn. Guys, going to do a little unboxing here. Going to actually unpackage the fishing Penn on the cameras for TA Fishing so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like. That's the package it came in anyway. Obviously I'm not sponsored by them, they're actually really cheap, these things. And there is literally, look at that, a pen, which you would think I'd go to school with and start writing with. Take the lid off and you will find some rod rings, and I believe this extends out to around about 1 meter. Guys, this is pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to this. Talk of you know, portability and compactness, which we like here on TA Fishing with our small kind of 5-piece rods and stuff that we've been using. That is the blank. It's 1 meter long, quite a bit of power into it, and it's pretty tough actually. It's got quite, you know, that's quite a tough blank. Now, if I was fighting a really big fish, my dad has always suggested to me, keep the rod tip lower when you've got a kind of sensitive rod tip. If you get that acute angle up like this, that's getting into the snapping territory, so be aware of that acute angle. Got to keep it low. But there's the Penn. It's got a little reel seat here as well, awesome. And we'll come down here. This is the reel. There's the handle. I'll put this on now, and then we'll come back and see the whole thing put together. So you can actually choose which side, like most fixed ball reels, you can choose which side you have the handle. I'm choosing it to have as a left-hand wind, because that's the way I fish. Tightening it up now. Well, I reckon this is probably about a 1,000 size reel. Dinky little reel. Now, usually reels, when they come in these kind of multi-packs like this, these combo packs, they're usually pretty naff, and the drag system on them is not smooth. It's got a gear ratio of 5.1 to 1, and there's actually line capacity here. It says in millimeters, 0.17, there's 130 yards, 0.20, you can get 110 yards, and 0.23, you can get 90 yards. So, fair bit of line for a small reel. Even got a little back wind switch there as well, so you can obviously wind backwards if you need to. Probably good actually, because if the drag system's not very good, you could switch it onto back wind and then you can choose how much kind of pressure you want to put onto that fish. Now, it's come with fishing line on it. I reckon by the thickness it's about 10-pound line. Obviously you can put your own line on here depending on what species you're fishing for. Going to put it in the reel seat here of the Penn, at the tip of the Penn. Just sits in there, screws down on that wheel winch fitting. And there we go. It has, let me wait for this guys, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 rod rings. That is not many rod rings, but who cares? We're going to rig it up and then get a bait in the water and hopefully catch a carp. There's a fish on. The drag's a little bit sticky, guys. But that, my friends, is definitely, look at the bend in this rod. Oh, look at that bend. I've got to land this fish, guys. That is, look at it, it's folded. Look at it go. It's a sticky drag. But this could be the first rod on the first fish, sorry, on the Penn fishing rod. Oh, it's a good fish. It's a nice mirror. Look at that rod. Now, what you can do, as my old man has told me, is walk backwards to save you actually using the sticky drag of the reel. Actually walk backwards a bit, not too much, but walk backwards a bit, and then obviously you can wind down forwards, and then walk back, and wind down forwards. And it just helps save your drag a bit. However, there is obviously the back wind option. In fact, let's give it a go. He's on the surface there, does it work? Yeah, the back wind is working. Better, I'd say. Much better. I'd rather use the back wind, I think. There's a tip, guys. Penn fishing rod, tip number 1.
As you get a big one, you get what we call a knuckle wrapper.
Yeah.
Which we have to let the house, the knuckle wrapper come in.
I think I knocked it back onto the drag then. No. Whoa, I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. Penn fishing rod. What's the next challenge, guys? What's the next species?
What can you catch on a Penn fishing rod?
Tell you what, it's great fun. What a sport. Look at it go.
We can't see what the bite was, but the whole lot, the whole kit was going in the water.
We both put our backs out trying to get the rod from falling in the water.
We put in a buzz on that, didn't we?
Yeah, look. Oh, that's a bit smoother. Oh.
Maybe it needs burning in with a few fish.
Yeah, I warn you guys, the line is very twisted on the spool.
Yeah, we're going to change it, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Not tonight, obviously. But
no. I can see the fish, quite a nice fish actually in the margins. No, not the snags. Come on. fish is... Oh, he's out in the middle, he's out in the middle. He's not in the snag.
Watch that snag down.
Oh, he's close to that snag. Come on, come on. He's so close to that snag. Come on, come on, come on. There's boils in the water.
He's digging for it, he's digging for it. Oh, it's 5 pounds or so.
It's a nice fish. Come on. Now, we reckon it might be easier netting this fish on a small rod like this. It's only like 1 metre long. Come on. He is not giving up. Back wind, back wind, back wind, back wind. Forward wind, forward wind. Come on.
Step forward.
Yeah.
Splash.
Splunk. It's got a bit of backbone though, the rod itself.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. As long as you keep them low.
I reckon you could get a double figure fish on this, but probably with new line.
Yeah.
And definitely on back wind. This fish, that's probably the longest fight of a carp I've ever had. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. That's a nice fish. He's gonna go, he's not ready. Oh!
Well done, good man.
First fish to the pen rod. Let's have a look. Oh. Yes, 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 yes. Oh yes, people. TAF, strike again. This time, this challenge, there's the hook. Falling out, size 4, barbless, Kamasan hook. And look at that. What do you reckon, Dad?
6, isn't he?
£6.
5 to 6 pounds on a pen rod.
His weight is almost as much as the fishing rod costs.
Oh, I'll buy 6 of those then.
Yeah. Awesome. What a great scrap. Wicked challenge. Thanks to the Patreon guys, whoever, I can't remember who it was now, but thank you guys for
suggesting
that. Really, really love that. And you can forget about putting it in your backpack, guys. You can put it in your pocket. Oh, there we go, you beauty. That is an awesome fish on the pen rod. Go and get one, guys. It is wicked. Challenge yourself. And look at that. Nice dart back to it. Off it goes.